Hey guys, welcome to the Cosmic Panel, the only show where I can wrangle up horses live on camera.
Wow, I can't
Uh,
believe you wrangled up horses in Philadelphia of all places.
yeah, today we're gonna be. I forgot are we supposed to do an intro for this?
I don't know, man. I just came back. Just for context, I just came back from work and I was going through a box of adult comics, so that was fun. Like a whole 200 box, and I just had to sort them alphabetically, numerically.
Yeah, you should. What were some of the names? Just throw some of them out there for the audience.
It was like Sex Dreams. It was Jizz and Cum, I think was one of them. I'm not
Wow,
even joking.
just
I'm
straight
not
up.
even
Wow,
joking, man. There were some wild ass names. One of them was called
incredible.
Interstellar Sex.
Hmm.
Um,
Nice, nice, nice,
and
nice.
one of them was incredibly racist. I was surprised it was
Oh
there.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was like this white girl got attacked by a black man, and it was like,
Oh
oh
no.
God, what?
Jesus
So yeah,
Christ.
no, it was in black and white too, so it was probably really old. But yeah, that was my Wednesday.
Yeah, so today is November 2nd. Halloween season's over, unfortunately.
Now it's
But
Christmas.
we'll still, yeah, we'll still continue
Now
to celebrate fall. We'll celebrate fall. But today we're going to be talking about our weekly polls. I'm going to kick it off to Lucas to share his top five picks for the week.
first up is new champion of Shazam number 3. I've been loving this new champion of Shazam. It's been really cool. Basically, Mary Bromfield, who is the adoptive sister of Billy Batson, is now the current and only Shazam in the continuity because Billy right now is basically taking the place of the Wizard and he's
Mm,
in the tower.
I like that idea. That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool that he's like taking up the mantle of the Wizard. But basically, he only has enough power to give one person the Shazam powers. So he had to take it from all his other siblings and give it to Mary, which they're obviously very pissed about. Like they're very jealous about it, especially Freddie Freeman, who
Oh,
is
right.
disabled, because obviously that gave him the ability to not only fly but walk, run, etc., which he can't do normally.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting to see them like be very angry, but also Mary basically coming to terms with like her abilities now, and she's in college, so she's dealing with that and like magic. There's Billy couldn't talk to her specifically like face to face, so he sent he turned a bunny into a talking rabbit so that it could send a message to her, which sounds convoluted as fucking it is. But yeah, no, it's been chill so far. It's been fun, so I'm excited to see where this goes.
Sweet.
Next up is Old Dog number 2. I made the mistake of accidentally reading this at work, so I can
I
still
was going to
I
ask you
can
which
still
one.
talk about it though because it didn't really spoil much. So Old Dog, basically, it's about a man. We don't really know what exactly are his abilities, but it's kind of implied that he has the body of a man in his prime, but looks like an older man. And so he's a old agent
Hmm.
for like the I believe it was the CIA, and he worked for them literally through the 60s and 80s, and he was washed out, and then an experiment went wrong, and then he got affected, and now he's being re-put back in, but the person that's ahead of him, that's his boss, is his daughter. Yeah,
Oh, word.
so, and his daughter gives zero fucks. She's like
Hmm.
either get out of the way or I'm gonna complete the mission myself. And it's like, wow. And so like it's like a daughter father duo, but like completely reversed because she has all the power and he doesn't, and he's basically just an agent. She's like kind of like the supervisor for him, which is pretty interesting.
Word. Oh, yeah, this is a oh, Image. Okay, I thought so. This is a 100% written by and drawn Declan Shalvey book, which is really funny because I didn't realize that. This is Declan Shalvey right here.
What
I
other
got
stuff has
this
he done?
print from Comic Con. He's done Moon Knight. He's done Wolvie.
Oh,
He's been
that.
around Marvel for a long time. Yeah, I don't know if he's done other work besides Marvel before now, but
But yeah, no, it's a cool action series with a cool concept. I kind of want them to explain more about like what the accident really did, because they kind of trick you in the first book into thinking it's a flashback when it's actually present day, because they show him as he looked in his prime, and like every other panel it would show him
hmm.
like his current age and then him in his prime doing the actions. So it's like, is it like literally his body's like reverting back when he needs to do actions, or is it literally just his body is just fine, but it just looks on the outside like an old man. It's pretty interesting. It's cool, and I like the idea, the motif of old dog can't learn new tricks because he literally has to learn how to like be an agent in the field after like literally the Cold War. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Next up, I have Dark Knights of Steel #8.
Sweet.
I'm so excited. We have been waiting for this issue for a while.
I was gonna
me
say
and Elias.
it's been a long time.
Yeah, and the fight is finally happening. The war is finally happening. We had the Titans introduced last issue, Beast Boy, Starfire, Raven, etc. Etrigan. We've learned a lot about this universe, and I'm really excited to see where we go because we have Jacob Pierce being revived. So now he's in charge of the kingdom, the electric. I forgot what the name of the kingdom is, but something electric, electricity or something like that. And then Bruce now knows that he's part Kryptonian. I don't know if did you read the Three Tales of the Kingdom shorts?
Oh, was there a one shot?
Yeah, so there was a one shot called Three Tales of the Kingdom, and it kind of delved into like some side stories.
Okay, so I have to read that then. I'll put that on my list.
Yeah,
Good.
it's pretty cool. But it gave some backstory to Bruce and Superman, and like they kind of made some like references to like Clark Kent and stuff like that. Cool. Like it's like Halloween, and Clark, to pretend he's not the prince, he literally wears glasses.
Okay.
And it's like it's funny. Nice. But yeah, no, I like how everything's rolling. I'm excited to see where this goes, and I mean it's 8 out of 12, so we still have 4 more issues.
Yeah, sweet.
So hopefully it pays off. After that is Little Monsters #7. This has been one of the best vampire stories I've read in so long. Usually I'm not a huge vampire guy, but this is super interesting because it's taken from the perspective of children. Basically, these children are turned into vampires by this older man, and then nuclear fallout happens, etc. And the old man leaves, but before he leaves, he tells them, don't leave the city. Stay in the city, stay there, you'll be safe. And they spend thousands of years in the city, just waiting for him. And he never comes back, and they don't know if he ever will. They're literally just kids. They're perpetually the same age, so they never really grow up. So it's almost like a Peter Pan and Neverland type of deal.
Yeah.
And eventually one of them goes out, and they find a human that's almost dead, and then they drink their blood, and then everything all the shit hits the fan. Because they get a taste for human blood, and they're like, okay, where can we find more? And now there's like a division between like the ones that haven't tasted it yet and have been trying to help the humans survive.
Cool.
And now the ones that have tasted it is like, I'm bloodthirsty. I need to kill them. I need to eat them.
Nice. And
they're all children. So it's like, it's very interesting. It's all in black and white except for red.
Oh, okay, cool.
So.
Yeah, Lemire and Dustin. I never know how to pronounce that last name.
Nagayan?
Nguyen or something. Nguyen. But that's a really cool creative team. So that looks cool.
But yeah, as you can see in the cover, there's a division between the two teams now because there's 2 leaders. And so like now we have like the ones on the human side and the ones on the vampire side, quote unquote. So it should be interesting to see where this goes. I'm excited. It's been a great book, and it was on hiatus for like I think 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
So this is its first issue back in a minute.
Nice.
Finally, for my last pick, I have X-Men Red #8. I am excited to see Cable beat the fuck out of Abigail Brand.
Yeah.
Last issue had Cable pissed. like I haven't seen a Cable that angry in a while. Like
I
the
love
reveal.
how he just didn't say anything. He just fucking cocked his gun. It was hilarious.
Yeah, Wiz was like, Cable, did you hear me? And then he looked at him and was like, oh, fuck. Abigail's dead. But yeah, I'm so excited to see what he pulls out because he's going to kill it. Literally. Yeah. And I mean, she's working for Orcus right now, so that if they can get rid of her, Orcus will lose a valuable piece of intel.
Yeah, I'm hyped to read this one.
But yeah, no. What are your top 5 picks, Elias?
All right, I'm excited. I have a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to reading after this. To kick it off, let's start with a brand new series. This will be Volume 1. This has never been a book before. Tiger Division #1. There's a lot of new books that are coming out from Marvel this month for November. So this is going to be a book focusing on a lot of new characters and basically a whole team of just South Korean heroes. We have some characters we've seen before, like White Fox, Luna Snow, and then there's a lot of new characters that look really cool. Mr. Enigma, General, who's like the kind of robot-looking guy with the smoke coming out of his mouth. You see that guy?
Yeah, it's kind of a wild batch. I like the one person in the right corner who's like riding a card.
Yeah, that's Lady Bright. I think she's also going to be brand new. This is a team that we've never seen before. The only kind of highlight on an Asian team that we've had before was with the recent Agents of Atlas, but I think that was a very short-lived book.
Yeah.
So I'm really hyped for this. This is going to be a cool series with just a lot of deep cut characters. Emily Kim is writing this. She did the Silk book recently.
Oh yeah, I actually read that and that was pretty good. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. So this is going to be a brand new adventure. So I'm hyped to see what this is like, and hopefully it has some promise.
Yeah, it's sick that so many that the creative team is very Asian oriented, that like they're finally like allowing a lot of their Asian creators to really have like a spotlight on a book.
Yeah, it's great.
This is sick. It's focusing on South Korea and Asian characters. Like that's so cool.
Yeah, short of the community or the voices specials, it's good to have like an actual book.
Yeah, like the voices are nice to just highlight overall, but like we want a solid book.
Yeah, so this is a good showcase for minority characters and minority creative team too. Next up, I got Avengers Forever number 10. This looks like one of the more promising issues in a while. Ants in a Bottle. So this is going to be really focusing on more of this universe's Tony. He's been a really cool character so far in the Avengers Forever story. So I'm happy for him to kind of get more of a spotlight.
Did you read the last issue? I'm just curious.
With Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I thought that was really cool. It was one of the better issues in a minute.
Yeah, I like that one. It was very well written. It was very poetic.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that. So this looks really cool. This looks really promising. I'm hyped to see what intersection they can do with the Demon in a Bottle story from Iron Man and Ant-Man. How they can kind of join that world.
What if it's like a rehab place for all the Tonys that are like currently in the process of like alcoholism? Like that would be interesting if it's literally just a therapy circle with Tonys.
Yeah.
And then there's a Tony in the middle that's a Tony therapist. And he's like, how do you feel?
That'd be nuts.
That would be funny.
That would be chaotic.
Yeah, 50 different Tonys in a single room. I'm sure that couldn't go wrong. We'll have like 10 Ultrons by the end of the session.
Yeah, literally. Next up, I got another number one, Deadpool. We've not had a book from Deadpool in what feels like forever.
Yeah.
They're actually putting the X branding logo that they did for all the X characters in the top corner, which is cool. So he's finally involved. So I kind of grew bored of Deadpool more recently. So I hadn't read a lot of his recent stuff. Well, I did read, that's not true. I read the last volume that had him being the king of monsters in Staten Island. That was fun, but not amazing. Did you read that with Bloodstone?
No, the last thing I read was basically the ending of Secret Empire, Deadpool, and then when he erases memory. Yeah. I was so pissed off by that ending that like I literally couldn't pick up another Deadpool book for a while. Yeah. So this will be the first I'll read in like 4 years.
So I'm hopeful for this. I hope this is a good one.
Well, Alyssa Wong is writing it.
Yeah. So that's definitely promising.
What villains would you want him to face? Just curious.
I mean, he's fought pretty much everyone under the sun, villain or not. So I don't know who he has left. They did a lot of obscure stuff when he had the Mercs for Money. He like fought Madcap was a big villain during that time, and also like Terror, like a lot of weird characters. Stingray.
That Madcap arc was wild.
Yeah, the Madcap thing was cool.
I also loved the Mercs from Mouth. What's his name? The one that was like a cartoon guy.
Slapstick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I even read his OG comics because of how interesting he was.
Yeah, Slapstick's crazy.
I'm kind of sad that we never got any more explanation for him or like where he is currently.
He had,
or if he ever found that bracelet to turn him back human.
Yeah, he had a short-lived book around the Mercs for Money time. I recommend checking that out. I think Riley Brown worked on that. That's a lot of fun. Next up, I got Poison Ivy #6. I finally caught up with this book, and
Join the dark side.
and I'm really hyped to see what happens.
Yeah. So,
The
what
last
did you think of
issue
the
was
art?
a huge cliffhanger. There's amazing art, like full page spread moments and stuff like that. That really just make you go whoa. Yeah, the art's been really sweet. The writing's been awesome. I'm loving this concept, this story, giving us a really good look into poison, into Pamela's mind. I really enjoyed also the I think it was issue 4 with the lady at the motel. She was helping with the
Yeah.
garden. That was especially
The
a really
garden.
cool issue.
You like that moment where she pulled back and was like, "Don't touch me."
Yeah,
That was such a heartbreaking moment because
Yeah.
it was like, wow.
and she has to like.
But you see what I mean by like how emotional this is? Like,
Mhm.
wow.
It's cool. And it honestly I guess I don't know. I guess I would say resonate. Yeah, it resonates with me a lot. In the way of like humanity being a plague, but there's still being some good aspects to humanity. It's a really cool way to grapple with that concept. So yeah, this has been really well written, and the last issue left us on a cliffhanger. So I'm kind of itching to see what happens.
Yeah, no. I didn't know Ivy's origin in New 52. Apparently, that's been a thing for a while.
Yeah.
So apparently, Jason was the reason why she. Is that his name, Jason?
Yeah, Jason Woodrue. Yep.
Jason Woodrow is the reason why she became Poison Ivy, which I never really read. Like, for some reason, I always thought it was the same thing of like a lab accident. Like, I never looked into it.
Yeah. So this is sort of like a lab-induced thing, but it's a little more interesting, and I like it because it creates a cool powered like dynamic.
Yeah. And I love the fact that what Ivy's doing is also killing herself. She's also on a timer and causing her own hallucinations so they can flex even more of the art.
Yeah.
Like her hallucinating Batman and
Yeah.
like talking to Harley.
Yeah, at first it was just like she was like doing the psilocybin like type drug on them so they would see her in this crazy way. But now she's hallucinating too, and the Batman thing was really fun. And then the Harley, I think we're going to see more like Harley hallucinations. Yeah, it's been really sick. So I'm really hyped to read this. And then finally, I have Punisher #7.
Let's go.
Finally, he's going to confront Daredevil about this decision, I guess, of his. This book has been amazing. Not an issue that I haven't loved, and even the one-shot spin-offs have been awesome.
Yeah, no, they've been sick. The last one was really cool. The one with where basically it was Pokemon Go, but
Pokemon Go with Punisher, yeah, and Jigsaw, who we hadn't seen in a while.
yeah, wait, did he die at the end?
Pretty sure
He died, right?
Pretty sure he got fucked up. Yeah, Frank was like, "I'm sick of this fucker." Like, he just fucking killed him. This is finally gonna have Daredevil and Punisher confront each other. So yeah, I'm super hyped to read this one. The art on this book has been sick too, with the flashback and current day art being two different artists. So yeah, those are my top 5. A lot of good stuff to read, and now I also got to read Dark Knights of Steel as well, so I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, we're eating good tonight.
Eating good tonight. I'm hyped to read. So yeah, we've been the Cosmic Panel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, support your local shop, and read comics.